Have you ever wondered why some people earn millions, yet still live paycheck to paycheck? And why others with average incomes quietly build real wealth, financial freedom, and peace of mind? It's not luck. It's not intelligence. It's something far more powerful: understanding money. Most people don't fail financially because they're stupid. They fail because they're financially ignorant, and they don't even realize it. Today, we're diving into some of the best financial advice you'll ever hear, inspired by Morgan Housel, the author of The Psychology of Money. If you've ever struggled with saving, overspending, or comparing your life to others, this video might just change the way you think about money forever. Money affects every single part of our lives: our happiness, our freedom, our relationships, even our mental health. But despite living in an age of endless financial information, millions still make the same mistakes over and over. We buy things we don't need, with money we don't have, to impress people we don't even like. We chase more status, more luxury, more everything, believing that more money equals more happiness. But as Morgan Housel explains, wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, how you think, and how you live. In this video, we'll break down the psychology behind money, why people overspend, how debt quietly destroys wealth, and how you can change your mindset to achieve true financial independence, regardless of your income. 1. The real reason people struggle financially. Let's start with the truth. Most people are not bad with money because they're dumb. They're bad with money because no one ever taught them how to use it. Think about it. We spend 12 years in school learning algebra, Shakespeare, and photosynthesis. But no one teaches us how to budget, how credit works, or what compound interest really means. Morgan Housel puts it beautifully. Financial success is not a hard science. It's a soft skill, where how you behave is more important than what you know. This means two people with the same income can end up in completely different places financially, simply because of their behavior. One saves, the other spends. One invests long-term. The other panics at every market dip. It's not about knowledge, it's about psychology. 2. The overspending trap. Let's talk about one of the biggest money traps in the modern world: overspending. Credit cards, buy now, pay later apps, and easy loans have made it effortless to spend money you don't have. But here's the dark side: debt compounds against you just as fast as wealth compounds for you. When you owe money, your future income is already spent. You lose freedom, you lose peace of mind. And the saddest part? Many people don't even realize how deep they are in until it's too late. Housel reminds us, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. Read that again. Trying to look rich often prevents you from ever becoming rich. 3. The comparison game, the silent killer of happiness. Social media has turned comparison into a full-time habit. We scroll, we see, we compare, and we feel behind. Someone's new car, someone's vacation, someone's dream house. And suddenly, our perfectly fine life feels inadequate. This emotional pressure pushes people to spend more, borrow more, and chase lifestyles that aren't sustainable. But here's what Housel teaches. You can't build real wealth if you're playing someone else's game. If your friend invests in crypto and doubles their money, that's their journey, not yours. If someone else drives a Tesla, you don't need one to feel successful. Wealth isn't about comparison. It's about control. Control over your time, your stress, and your decisions. And ironically, the people who look the richest often have the least freedom. 4. The myth of more money, more happiness. Here's a truth most people learn too late. Money can buy comfort, but not contentment. Yes, money can reduce stress and give you options. But once your basic needs and a sense of security are met, more money doesn't automatically bring more joy. Morgan Housel argues that beyond a certain point, happiness comes not from more income, but from less desire. When you're satisfied with enough, you win the game. When you always want more, you'll never feel rich, no matter your bank balance. So, the real goal isn't to earn endlessly. It's to build a life where your happiness doesn't depend on what's in your wallet. 5. The power of financial humility. True wealth often hides in plain sight. It's the teacher who quietly invests for 30 years. The mechanic who drives a 10-year-old truck but owns 3 rental properties. The family that lives below their means and sleeps peacefully at night. That's real wealth, not the flashy kind, the freeing kind. Housel says, the hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. In other words, learning to say, this is enough. When you realize that contentment is the real currency, you stop chasing illusions and start building true freedom. Practical takeaways. So, what can you actually do with all this? Learn continuously. Read, watch, and understand how money works. Financial ignorance is expensive. Live below your means. Lifestyle inflation kills wealth faster than bad investments. Avoid consumer debt. Use credit wisely. Never borrow for things that lose value. Invest early and consistently. Let compound interest work for you, not against you. Define enough. The moment you stop comparing, you start winning. Because at the end of the day, real wealth is peace of mind. Money is one of the most emotional topics in human life. It can build freedom or destroy it. But if there's one lesson from Morgan Housel's wisdom, it's this. The smartest financial move you can make is mastering your own behavior. Don't just chase wealth, understand it. Don't just earn more, want less. And don't just dream of freedom. Build it through discipline and understanding. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to Asset Bloom, and turn on notifications. Because here, we don't just talk about money, we help you think differently about it.